Coffee without doubles. 5'8", 5'9", 140, 145 pounds. A young man going to do the correct thing, to request permission to protest policies in this country which are the most draconian in the entire globe. All the science, WHO, PAHO, all governments, the UK, developed world are realizing, Canada, that lockdown, shutdown and broke down creates devastation that they did not understand before, creates poverty. Statistics are showing that 20% of Trinbagonians live on $5 or less per day, 1,000 TT per month. 20% of 1 million is 200,000 people living on 1,000 TT dollars a month or less. And this government calls them greedy while renting their own buildings for 23 million, outfitting them for 38 million, renting them for 7 million, all the money being spent by 5 close confidants and friends of the sitting Prime Minister, whether it's his personal attorney in charge of oil that he knows nothing about except the baby oil he probably rubs on his face, an attorney general not only taking rentals from the cabinet that he advises as the legal counsel, but also in a government where his wife, who he is one with, gets briefs from the government, but he goes in parliament to play semantics and obfuscate and attempt to cry while his mascara is running down his face from wearing the makeup to mamagai you in the parliament. A government that says wean yourselves off of your own taxpayer dollars. A government that boasts that at the beginning of the pandemic 17 months ago, 63,390 children had no tablets. And that you, the business people, donated 22,000. And the government, whose responsibility it is, has only provided 4,000 tablets or devices or laptops, 4,000 in 17 months, leaving some 37,390 children having gone through 16, 17 months without education. And a young man decides that enough is enough. Oppression, unemployment, starvation, the suppression of rights in the parliament, the suppression of the media, the buffing of the media, the attacks on different disparate areas and the business community. One by one, we are being oppressed. We are becoming cowards. And one strong, brave young man goes walking on the pavements of our sweet country, and the police move faster than I have seen. I, as a sitting opposition senator, in the last 6 months, I've gotten about 8 or 9 calls. Senator, help! Police, people breaking in our house, they come in, we call, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they're still outside, breaking down the door, no car, they tell us they have no car, they're not coming. But one little small man walking by himself with his mask on, police jump out. Where they come from? They come with speed. They can't find we women, we daughters, we children. They come with speed. We just get downgraded by USA on human trafficking because of police involvement and lack of government policy. The US downgrade us on the human trafficking index. Them jump out, rough up, swear he's a murderer, they hold in, a drug trafficker. Our Prime Minister dances with a drug trafficker indicted, just the conga line, defense openly. Me, I see no police throw him down and drop him down. And then I'm hearing all sorts of justification. Don't you all realize that we in a police state? How many police screen for PNM? How many police yesterday was on TV and all over attacking this young man because of UNC? Over the years, over the last 6 years or 10 years, how many PNM people have been arrested and taken for questioning, for protesting, while the partnership was in power? Any? But as soon as PNM in power, whether it's protest, roadblock, burn tires down in Penal, Barrackpore, Princestown, wherever, at least 5 different UNC councillors have been dragged in by the police for questioning. This is the country where we live. But when that happened, you all sat there and he said, well, I'm not a UNC, so leave that day. When the parliament, Saddam Hussein and Rudy Ndar Singh were thrown out, when Rowley was hurling abusive language at Kamala Persad-Bissessar in and outside the parliament, when the people who are supposed to adjudicate and referee in the parliament show clear bias and shut down the opposition, many of you all stay quiet because you're not in the opposition, you're not in the parliament, you're not in the Senate. When Rowley shut down and buff up the media, whether it was Robert Amar, others, and some are not invited, when Urvashi was taken off her job and suspended for describing herself in a strong manner, there was no uproar because y'all are not Urvashi and you're not a reporter. When they attack the restaurants and the bars and they shut down beaches and rivers without science, when they lock out citizens out of this country for no reason whatsoever, as they have admitted and confessed after oppressing citizens with an exemption policy that was the worst in the world, denying people the right to come home to the land of their birth. No other country in the world had done that. When they did that, we stay quiet. Why? Because we home, we inside, we not outside. That's their problem. When they shut down Petrotrin, Roger, you stayed silent, waiting for a carrot that you now call a roost, thinking that you would get some benefit, you would get some refinery. They shut down an entire industry, sending home workers, and it has not been open going on 3 to 4 years now. But Roger, you had the most powerful union. Protests, strikes, strength, unity came from the OWTU and by extension the unions. Roger, you allowed the PNM to stifle the power of the unions by attacking and decimating the OWTU. So the OWTU can provide no protection to anyone. Not a young single man, one man walking on the street, nor 450 CAL workers who are going to get retrenched. You could talk how much you want now. Leave the gas subsidy, leave the fuel subsidy. The Dwayne told you years ago, I moved it 15%. I removed another 15%. I came back again and I removed 15%. They haven't rioted yet. I might come back and move another 15% next April. Well, he's removed all and he coming to liberalize. And now Roger, OWTU, Labour, you're now saying leave the fuel subsidy gone. Our rights are gone. Our strength is gone. Our testicular fortitude is gone. One by one. One restaurateur said, oh, I can't stand it, bank calling and so on. But he stood alone. So easy to deal and oppress him. But had 5,780 restaurants open, they could not have oppressed all. But we say, boy, not me now, frightened. Well, all over the world, people have protested. France, de Gaulle Airport, they tried to cut staff and salaries. They protest and block plane, no flight, nothing. They withdraw that. France, remember they tried to remove the subsidy on milk. Farmers take all their milk, drive into Paris and empty it out on the streets. They stopped that. They tried to limit education and cut gate like how we have. They protested, the Yellow Jackets and all of that stuff. Our truckers right here didn't ask for no permission. They didn't do like David Welch and go to write the commissioner to ask for permission. The truckers stood up, got together and did a motorcade. And Rowley had to back down because of the unity of the truckers, because of the number of them, where he was only going to open construction for himself, for his government. Why is that? When all his friend and family and close confidants are spending your money and you all say that's okay. We get angry for simple things. The UNC, Kamala write a press release, and you all don't like the language. But you like Rowley's language, geometry. I don't choose your woman. Sitting down in an interview with Fane Richards and tracking the girl and making stupid flirty jokes with the ugly self, making the lady feel most perturbed. Rowley, grooming in a golf course, disgusting language, drink your rum and leave me in peace. Huh? I'm a proud black man, banana man. You all don't worry about that. He's the prime minister, attacking Guyana, attacking Barbados, attacking Haiti, comparing. Look at Gaston Brown. As soon as he reached CARICOM chair, CARICOM has lifted its level immediately out of the gutter where it was for 6 months. But we, one man, police rough him up. They make excuse, make up all kind of thing. And men who talking was in a room with 13 men just the other day under the same regulations where you had to wear masks with the man who make the law. The lawbreaker in the night, but the lawmaker in the day. No mask, no social separation, hugging up and dribbling on each other. That man on TV, he's a big police now, in charge of the police. But when you listen to him, you can hear the passion he has for the government. You can hear the passion he has for one side. That passion he probably got in that room with 13 men, including Faris Al-Rawi, a la one shot, a la tight pants, a la dribble, a la no mask. Where was all this passion when there was a big wedding, 240 people right there in Sinclair, within the airshot of at least 5 different police stations, where the police, where the throw down, where the grab down, where the charges, drinking, liming, crowded, parking in the street. Only 5 people at that time were allowed to congregate by law. Where the police only jump out fast on a little small man, boy. Well done, Trinidad and Tobago. Over to y'all, you know. What do we do? Because they come for one by one. Labor decimated. Workers decimated. Children's education decimated. UNC in Parliament and the Senate thwarted. People, candlelight movement attacked. Media attacked. Restaurateurs attacked. Bar owners attacked. Casino owners attacked. Daily paid attacked. Who going to stand now? Is one man, but he was strong and brave. But look what they did with him. They want to stamp out testicular fortitude. They want to stamp out independence. They want to stamp out creative thought. They want to stamp out passion. They want to stamp out all the things that make Trinidad and Tobago great. I wear my jersey because at least I have pride. Angasif, thank you. To the boys, thank you. You played with passion, creativity, brilliance, fight. You had strength under pressure, even taking penalties. Your 2 games have shown a marked improvement that I could hold Scooby. I could hold Scooby and say, Scooby, Trinidad and Tobago, we could be proud of. We go forward into the Gold Cup, Scooby. This is what our locals can do. Angus Eve and his team, to Highland and his team, to Moore, to Muckett, all of you, to Molino, to Garcia, to Frondrup. Well done. That's what we were talking about. We're not looking to see miracles. We're looking to see intelligence. You fought with passion. You were brave. Now, can we, the people, follow our Trinidad and Tobago team and follow with passion and be brave? We are being oppressed. The island of Tobago is being oppressed. Election finished 6 months. What's the results? And we are just accepting it. Police screening for PNM. Police going up for PNM. Police supporting PNM. Where are we going? And just to let all you know, yesterday was a good day. Was a good day for sport. I wish I could have won a 3rd jersey with the West Indies, but maybe that will come one day. Football, and today, England, 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 bless. All you decide, you know, because it's not up to the opposition to force the people to do what the people have to do. The opposition must listen, learn, and when there are decisions to be made in the executive, the opposition must implement the policy instructed to them by the people. Where are my university students? think back, go and read back on 1970. Go and read back on where the intelligence came from, the passion, the unity. Where are my people? Because you don't own a restaurant, you must not feel the pain for the restaurateurs. Because you are not a social media UNC activist, you must not feel the pain of that happened yesterday. Because you are not a car worker or a pilot, you must not feel the pain that coming for them. Because you are not an oil worker, you must not feel the pain of the workers that are suffering and being bamboozled and hoodwinked in Petrotrin. We are all Trinbagonians. Time to share some pain, time to get some strength. Bless, be safe.